know it, you love it, Sonic CD. One of the best of the games out of the Sonic trilogy in my opinion, which it is also the game who first introduced the character we will be drawing today. The cool, the evil, the blue, Metal Sonic. I just chose this character because you gotta admit, he's just a cool guy. So let's get started with the drawing tutorial. So as I said in the intro, today we'll be drawing modern Metal Sonic. So first, we're gonna be drawing modern Metal Sonic. So what you wanna do, first, you wanna draw it as a stick figure. So first we want to start drawing his head as a circle and simplify his body into shapes. Cool shapes. And what you want to do for his arms is you want to draw them as stick figure arms and place balls where the joints are going to be. And do the same for the hands, but where the hands are, make the ball joints even bigger. We're gonna have him in the finger wagging position, like Sonic, Song, Glonk, Chonk, Donk, Kabonk. I don't know why I'm focusing on him. Okay, this is the sketch. For the legs, we're gonna do the same thing. Draw the legs as stick figure, and for the feet, just draw them as half circles for now. And let's draw this one as like one of those chart circles because it's at an angle. Okay, so now that we're done with the simple sketch, now we're gonna move on to the more complicated sketch. So what you want to do is you want to simplify his head, spikes into two different triangles. So on the top of his head, just do this, get a triangle on top, and it's like a moon shape, like like this. And where you're gonna put, and this video isn't planned, so yeah. So what you want to do is you want to place the guideline straight down the middle of his face, and one right here too. And this point is where his muzzle is going to end. So what you want to do for the muzzle is you want to start drawing a hot dog shape, and the peak of the muzzle is at this point where both of the lines meet. And just end the muzzle like that. For the eyeballs, just draw a circle for now, and then take like bottom of a circle at the top of the eyeballs, like this. So the other's now shaped like this. Now we want to add some more depth and give him eyebrows. So just add this part right here. And for his eyes, make sure to keep them closely spaced, unless he'll end up looking a little off. And for his nose, just make it a triangle. You can shade in his eyes for now, but we're gonna end up shading them later using our line art, so only do it if you want to. So for his ears, start drawing triangles on here and here. Don't make an ear hole for this side since it's at an angle and you can't see the ear hole. Okay, so we're gonna start moving on to his torso now. For his torso, connect the two lines and then re-separate them. And up here, draw a circle. This is for his chest cavity. And then put another hole in there and start drawing. Draw 4 lines, 2 diagonal and 2 horizontal, and this. I forgot the word. For his back spikes, just add a triangle and another triangle for his tail. And only if you want to, then you could add this thruster in the back. Okay, now we're gonna move on to his arms. So what you want to do is you want to thicken out the first part of his arms, and for his forearms you want to make it more like a triangle shape disc, like this. And for his hands, the palms are like rectangular shaped. And for the pose we're going to be drawing his hand in, it's going to be the finger wagging pose, like this. So for the thumb, you want to make it, just draw stick lines for now, and I'll show you how to draw it later. So draw a triangle without one side, an upside down triangle without one side, then just draw a line. Then for the other fingers, just draw 3 lines. Okay, now we're going to thicken out the fingers. And for the fingers, you want to add 3 joints, so draw 2 lines on each finger. But for the thumb, since the thumb only has 2 joints, I don't know, just draw a singular line for the thumb. Okay, now that we're done with the hand, now we're gonna start drawing the other hand that's on his hip. This hand is gonna be like a balled up fist. His shoulder pads are just like triangles on the side, so they aren't really that important, but they are a part of his design, so you could add them. So let's do exactly what we did for the other arm, except it's just on a different arm, and the hand won't be in the same position. So for this hand, just draw the square palm, and follow what I do for the fingers. Draw another triangle without a side. Okay, so his arm wasn't raised high enough for his fist to lay at his hip. It was more like on his thigh. So if you got it in the wrong spot, you could spend this time to redraw it while I am. Okay, so turn his palm into a square again. And then those are his fingers. So now you want to thicken out the fingers. And the other side of his hand is yellow, so only shade in this part, so like right here. And that's what we have for the top half. For the bottom part, like the legs, this is going to be a lot easier. So what you want to do is do what you did for the arms, have the top part thin and the bottom part start thickening out more. And make sure to add some like screws and bolts like at the ends. And for the feet, what you want to do is you want to separate them into simple shapes. I know. That's very surprising that we've done that. So what you want to do is you want to cut this part off from the rest of the body. I mean the rest of the shoe, and then put a circle in between it, and then like that you have the middle Sonic shoe, and then just draw another circle outside of it and draw his shoe stripe. Do the same for the other shoe, but since it's at a different angle, just follow what I'm doing, because I can't really explain this part. It's kind of confusing to explain. So for this part, just follow what I'm doing. That shading, don't worry. Okay, that's what we have for the sketch. Now I'm gonna start doing a time lapse on outlining. So you could pause the video right now to catch up on outlining before I start doing it. So pause if you need to. So, if you're all caught up with the line art, be sure to be caught up with the line art, because we're going to do another time lapse. And I'm done with coloring now. So if you need to catch up, make sure to pause the video now. I've said that 3 times already, maybe even 4, I think. I don't know, can't count. So if you need to pause the video to catch up with your coloring, which you should if you aren't caught up, wait. Hold on, we're gonna piece. Yeah. So if you need to pause, make sure to pause and rewind the video if you wanna watch the pencil sketch again if you weren't caught up on it. So if you are done, an artist always signs their work, so make sure to sign yours and put the date. Sorry for abruptly cutting off at the end of the drawing sequence, and I didn't even say like outro or bye, but like what I was trying to say at the end sounded like a hot mess. This is post-editing, or like I'm editing right now, that's what I mean. And I just wanted to say it again because I do not know what I was trying to say. Well, I do, it's just I was stuttering a bunch. So what I was trying to say is that if you guys enjoyed this video and actually followed the tutorial, could you make a community post perhaps and at me so I could see how your guys' Metal Sonics came out? So anyways, that's the end of today's video. Goodbye.